find that you don't prefer Alex Sholbrook to me. He's not your favourite MP in Leeds, is he? Well, it's great to be with you all today. I'm Richard Burgon. I'm the Labour MP for East Leeds, and I'm proud, as a trade unionist and a socialist, to be with you today. I always look out and it makes me smile to see the GMB union flags, the Unite Union flags, the Calderdale Trades Council banner, and of course the Morning Star daily socialist paper. Kashmir, Palestine, because all these struggles are linked. But what's the reason we're here today? The reason we're here today is because we believe that the most important people economically in society are working people. Who creates the wealth in our society? As a socialist, I believe it's not the bankers, it's working people. Who runs the public services in our society that we all need? As a socialist, I believe it's working people. I believe that working people should be centre stage. Let's have a political system that works in favour of working people. Let's have an economic system that works in favour of working people. And there's nowhere I'd rather be on May Day or the day before May Day than on a May Day march. And there's nowhere I'd rather be on a May Day march than here in my hometown in Leeds. I remember a few years ago attending one of the other May Day demonstrations, and they had a guest speaker, a backbench MP by the name of John McDonnell, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, thanks to all of you, thanks to socialists, thanks to trade unionists, thanks to ordinary people, the length and breadth of the country, we now have John McDonnell, who marched shoulder to shoulder with us in Leeds against austerity as Labour's anti-austerity Shadow Chancellor. Because Labour has to be an anti-austerity party. And I, of course, was on the picket line with the junior doctors. And I'll tell you this, I was criticised in the Sun newspaper for it, and I don't give two hoots what the Sun newspaper says about me. I don't give two hoots what the establishment says about Jeremy Corbyn, about John McDonnell, about the trade union movement or the Labour movement. And I'll say this before, and I've said it again, I'm much more comfortable with the Murdoch press trying to demonise the leader of the Labour Party than I am with the Labour Party leader becoming godfather of Rupert Murdoch's child, mentioning no Blairs or names. And wasn't it good to see Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell marching, I'll get it right this time, shoulder to shoulder with the junior doctors on strike on Wednesday? Isn't that what we want? Don't we want Labour leaders who, with no ifs, no buts, no mealy-mouthed apologies, know whose side they're on and stick by that side? And that's the reason that we're being attacked. Because the establishment doesn't like the fact that the Labour Party is opposed to austerity. The establishment doesn't like the fact that the Labour Party supports trade unions. The establishment doesn't like the fact that we're going to bring a £10 minimum wage in. The establishment doesn't like the fact that we're going to reverse academisation. The establishment doesn't like the fact that we're going to reverse and stop privatisation in our NHS. And fundamentally, the establishment doesn't like the fact that we stand unequivocally for a fundamental and irreversible shift in wealth and power in favour of working people. And that's why we're here today. And there are elections just round the corner. And I see this not just as an opportunity to elect excellent Labour councillors, but an opportunity as well to stick the boots into the establishment, an opportunity to send a message from Leeds, from Bradford, from Huddersfield, from Calderdale, to the heart, the rotten heart of the Westminster establishment. I take a simple view. If the establishment doesn't want you to do something, you should do it. And I'll tell you this, the establishment doesn't want you to vote Labour next week. So I say, let's give the establishment a hard time. Let's send a message from communities that this Conservative government knows little about and cares less about. That austerity isn't working. that it's wrong fundamentally that the budget of Leeds City Council has been cut by the Conservative government by more than 50%. Let's send the message that a better world is not only necessary, but a better world is possible. So as the sky darkens and as I realise that I'm the man that stands between each of you and your pint that you're going to have after this demonstration, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to end on a quote by a great socialist. He was a regional secretary in Ireland many years ago, who said, "Arise then, the great only look great because you are on your knees. Onwards to victory, comrades." Thank you.